Hi guys! Hello! Happy National Coming Out Day 2016. I took like 100 takes because I first said 2011. I'm like, why is 2011? These lights are way too blinding and I don't mean this one. A different lover is not a sin. Believe capital H-I-M-A. Oh my god. Okay. Happy National Coming Out Day, guys. So, I came out in 2002. I came out to my mom shortly after New Year's. And it was one of the most traumatic, heart-wrenching moments of my life. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to feel, what to think. Why are you blinding me with your lights? Chill out, people. You people are so rude when it comes to driving. I swear. They're like hostile. I can't even get through like a moment without being flashed high beams. I'm the one who's speeding. I'm not even speeding. I'm the one who's driving the speed limit here. Like up my kazoo, like Kazootie. Like literally. Hey, at least maybe, you know what? I should drive slow so they can like my my video. Right? Right? Thank you. I came out in January of 2002 to my mother. And it was a time where I think what most of us tend to do is we push people away when we're going through something, and we're still so green, we're still so young, we're still so young, and we don't know what to do, and we feel like the only thing that we could do to quell the pain that we're going through is by pushing people away. And instead of doing that, which I did do, but instead of continuing to do that, Mom came up to me and she's like, hey, listen, you're pushing me away. That's what you're doing. Talk to me, what's going on? And that's when I told her, I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I just feel like with what I'm about to tell you, I feel like you're not gonna love me. I feel like you're gonna think I'm dirty, that I'm disgusting, that, you know, there's something wrong with me. Mind you, this is in 2002. And she said no. She's like, come here. And it was raining. She got out of her car and she held me in the rain, and she's like, I love you no matter what. You're my son. You're my flesh and blood, and no matter what anybody says, I'm gonna always love you. And she held me. You know, that's when I knew that I'm not alone in the world. You know, that it is possible to be loved for being who you are. You know, there's nothing wrong with who you are at all. You know. And it was kind of like our own thing. It was our own thing. Whenever we would like watch movies or would see like somebody really hot, like my grandma would make a comment like to my mom and say, oh my gosh, don't you think he's so handsome? Like about an actor or whatever. And I would just look at Mom and she's like, don't say anything. And I'm like, I know. But it was fun nonetheless. Like, you know, those moments that we have, you know, but with all of that comes, you know, with all of the good and the acceptance also comes rejection. You know, I came out to my family and I didn't really get a chance to even come out. I told them I was just questioning, and instead of being embraced, I was given an ultimatum. I was given the ultimatum of dropping all of my non-Jewish and all my gay friends and make new Jewish friends. Choose between the family or your friends. And I said, okay, love you, bye. And just like that, I had to sign a document, and I was written out of the family. I was disowned for being gay. It's just that simple. And the document said that I am choosing to live my life different from how I am being told to live my life, you know, and I'm, you know, come from a Jewish family. So to come from a family that's very large, that can embrace you, and united, you can pretty much take on the world, you know, you can do anything when you have a huge family that supports you. But instead of being supported, I was pretty much thrown away. That's what I was. I was thrown away. There was no, how can we work together to make this better? How can we understand you better? Like, it's okay given the time period, everything changes. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at now, how everything has changed. You know, so much. Just time is all you ever need, really, to heal things. And, you know, yeah, I've healed from all of the pain that I've been through. You know, I got through it. You know, it's like when they say, like, twice removed or 3 times removed. And then, like, you know, 10 years after that, I was still blamed for my grandfather's death, really, in a sense. Because, you know, I left the house. And because I left the house, because they kicked me out of the house. Like, that broke his heart, and that's what made him sick, and that's what made him die, like, 83 years old. I'm like, thanks. Thank you so much. You know, meanwhile, while everyone's sitting shiv and everyone's, you know, ripping each other to shreds, you know, I'm just there puffing out my cigarettes because, you know, I was a smoker then, clearly. If I could have been stoned out of my mind during that time, I would have been too, trust me. Just to have to endure being with any of those people for that amount of time for what they were putting us through. Because they didn't understand, they were still blaming us for things that happened decades ago. They didn't acknowledge the fact that, hey, we've grown up, we're adults now, it's like, let's fast forward. Let's forgive the childish nonsense and move on and be happy people. No, of course not. Who does that? Nobody does that. They don't do that. Of course not. Let's just judge you and rip you apart. And forget about all the good that you've done with your life since the last time we've seen you, and how you've been able to redeem yourself and how you've been able to put yourself through college. Which, by the way, didn't even give a shit about coming to go see me at my graduation at all because you could care less. You know what I mean? Like, little things like that. I'm not bitter. I don't harbor any ill feelings at all or anything like that. You know, I've moved on. I'm very positive now in my life. But I accept me for me, and I love me for me. You know, and my mom loves me for me, and my friends love me for me, and you love me for me, and that's what matters. So today I come out, and I'm just like, hey, you know what? I'm gay. I'm not afraid of being who I am. I am proud of being who I am. I was born this way, hey, I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way, hey, I was born this way, hey, I was born this way, hey. Right track, baby, I was born this way, hey. YouTube, do not censor this video, please, because I sampled a little bit of Born This Way. This is my coming out. This is my coming out story. I think I'm allowed to just like share a little bit with you of my coming out story, with a little bit of background music to celebrate and rejoice in loving myself today, because baby, I was born this way. And my mom loves me for who I am. You know what? Grandma's finally coming around. No one else really cares that I could care less, but they all have children, so right? If you don't accept me, if it's not going to be your own children or your grandchildren or your great-great-grandchildren, somebody online is going to be gay, okay? Gay doesn't disappear. It just happens. You should just embrace us. That reminds me a lot about, like, that whole Sodom and Gomorrah when they would say, let down your angels so we may lay with them. It's like, well, the angels were men, and the angels were figuratively, in the sense, kind of like homosexual in nature, if that's what you want to say. So think of us as angelic beings and like beings of love and light that are here to not only bring love to your life and to your reality, but we're also here to make the world a better place and to be the best that we can be. And all we're asking for in return is to be loved. That's all. Doesn't matter if you're proof or not. You know, I'm still single right now. Oh my gosh, I have to order. Hold on. Hi there.
Hello.
Happy National Coming Out Day. I love you guys. Thank you. I'm great. Thanks. How are you?
Oh, doing well, thanks.
See you guys later.